baseball fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Barrios. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
0-2 as he waves at that one. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ronnie Mauricio now. In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. Swings through that one. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty. Just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stutter.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand. Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
I'm dropping the top, I'm skirting off, I'm in a foreign now.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for Toronto. We played an inning, no score. set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is downstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Daniel Vogelback, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. Mets back here at the ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Quintana back to work. Ripped on a line. Stewart makes the grab, and there's 1 down. And now Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman, big blast, left field. LoCastro raging back towards the wall, and it hits the fence. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now it's Dalton Varsho to the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the third inning, and now the right fielder, DJ Stewart. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Y to kick the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Luis Guillorme. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it kicks off the bag, and it stays fair. Oh, he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Rafael Ortega stands in. Pitches in there. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. That misses. Now 1-2. Out to short. Tosses across to first, and that is out number 2. Now batting Tim Locastro, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one's in there, 0-1. That's a little bit low. That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Guillorme at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. As we go to the last of the third, here's George Springer. Quintana back to work. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. Bounced out to short. Over to first. Just got him on that one. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue
Here's a
Jays
final look at it. They called him out,
play.
and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of outs at first base.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pete Alonso. The right-hander back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swing and a tapper. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Alonso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Roll to short. Could be 2. Over to Merrifield. On to first in time. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. There's the strike. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Welcome back. Bottom 4. Now, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
The pitch.
Bichette.
Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Kevin Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Doubled in his first AB. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Locastro has a beat on it, and there's one down. Here's Kiermaier now.
Kiermaier.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. That's 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Nothing across. 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. Back now in Toronto, and here is Daniel Vogelbach. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That's in there. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
1 down, base is empty. This to third, and it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stewart in the box now, takes strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Baden at first, 1 gone.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 0-2 gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Luis Guillorme up now for the Mets. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's Ben Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Toss to Alonso, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one in the air center field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. It's 2-0.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Guerrero is set down. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. That's in for a strike. Ortega goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball left side, whips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Tim Locastro up now for the Mets. Ball 1 low. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. And George makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. Quintana back to work. That one drilled left field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty. Much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stewart sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Alejandro.
That smash towards center. Ortega pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Next is the designated hitter, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Right side, Guillorme. They take the force out, third out, and that ends the frame. Top of inning number 7, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
0-2 now. Sets him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The 1-0. There's the strike. And a count 1-2. Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Popped up right side. Guerrero settles under it. 2 away. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. And it's fouled away. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
New pitcher now, Grant Hartwig.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And here is
number 93, Grant Hartwig.
Matt Chapman. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Gott getting ready to go. Bickford warming up as well. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Matt Chapman bops one out of here, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. And that's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. George Springer leaves the yard, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Reed Garrett. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 75.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one ripped. Makes the grab, one away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Out towards left center. And no one can get there. Guerrero into second, and he's got a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Fought off foul. Right-handed reliever. Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So first and second with one man gone, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, right side. They get the force. Inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Back after this on the show. Jordan Hicks gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jordan Hicks.
And now here is Brett Beatty.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And there's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. Out towards right center field. Varsho after it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that ends the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here comes a pitch. That one down the line. Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Dalton Varsho. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Varsho around 3rd. He scores. It's 7-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Whit Merrifield. Line to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the inning. 1 run, a pair. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Tapped up the first base side, and he handles it himself for the out. And now Tim Locastro. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that.
At the belt and fires. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. Now only 1 out remaining.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.